is a linear data structure. I gave you the different linear data structures, different types of data structures like linear and non-linear. Under linear, stock, queue, we have seen linked list, array. They are all come under linear data structure. Now, when you take stock, it's very widely used data structure. It is very widely used data structure. Among the data structures, which is the data structure which is very widely used is stock, because it has got so many applications, and operating system heavily uses stock. So stock is a very frequently used data structure, and it is a LIFO data structure. LIFO data structure means normally when you take the data items, we'll be adding the data items and deleting the data items. Now, in case of normal linked list, we can add, delete data item in whatever way we want. But in case of stock, the addition and deletion happens in a proper way, means in a predefined way. In case of linked list, I may add a node here in the beginning. I may add a node at the end. I may add a node in the middle. Then I may delete first node. I may delete last node. I may delete a node in the middle. So whichever node I want to delete, I can delete, and wherever I want, I can insert. But in case of stock, the insertion and deletion should happen only in a predefined way. You cannot do any other insertion and deletion. You should not do any kind of display. It is only insertion and deletion. Normally for demo programs, we add display to the stock, but stock does not require display. It is when it is used in an application, it automatically used in insertion and deletion. So LIFO is last in first out data structure. So last in first out data structure, that means the insertions and deletions happens in a predefined way. Insertions and deletions happen in a predefined way. You cannot do it whatever way you want. Happen in a predefined way. So there is a even queue is like that, predefined way. So you have to insert and delete only in a particular style, not whatever way you want. So it will be because it is in predefined way. What is that predefined is whichever item inserted last or the recently inserted data item is the one which will be deleted. I'll be keep on adding the data item. Suppose if I delete, if I want to delete a data item, I have to delete only the recently added data item is deleted in stock, nothing else. So the predefined way, what is the predefined way here is so the predefined way of this stock is the data item inserted recently, the data item inserted recently or last. So inserted last will be the one that is deleted first, will be the one that is deleted first. Deleted first. So this is the predefined way. So you cannot insert wherever you want, or you cannot delete whichever you want. So your operation should be in such a way that insertion and deletion should be in such a way that whichever item inserted very recently is that will be the one which is deleted. Next, the next recent data item and so on, the deletion will happen. Now, if I want to have this kind of operation, there is one end stock is associated, which is called as top end. So stock is associated one end called top end, and the insertions and deletions should happen only at this end. Insertion and deletion should happen only at top end. Should happen at top end. at the top end. So this is one rule. So you cannot do wherever you want. So insertion and deletion should happen at only top end. Our top will be always holding the last added data item or the data item that is going to be deleted next. So if you take in another terms, insertion deletion happened at top end, or you can say the other way of saying is top will be pointing to a data item, always a data item which is added recently or to be deleted next. To be deleted next. So this is the top. Top will be always pointing to what is pointing. I'll give you to a data item which is added recently. The same thing is the one that is going to be deleted next. So that is the top. We'll come back to the top. Next, when you take stock has it is associated with two operations. Stock is associated with two operations. It is associated with two operations. There should not be any other operations. Generally, for demo purpose, we can keep other operations like display kind of thing. But generally, because always stock is the one which is always that is going to be used in some application in background. So we need not have any kind of display, just the two operations. One is push, another is pop. Push and pop. So there are two operations. One is push, another is pop. So push is the operation. Push is the operation used or function used to insert. Push means it is used to insert a data item into the stock. It is used to insert a data item into the stock. And pop is used to delete a data item from stock. Is used to delete a data item from stock. So these are the only two operations that needs to be present for stock, and no operation is required. Generally, in lab we keep push and the other kind of operations like delete, display kind of things, but we don't require, because always the stock is used in background always. Like when you take operating system, it heavily uses stock in background. Whenever you call a function, stock is very heavily used. When you call a function, it is used for storing the local variables, return address, parameters. There are so much thing happening in background with the help of the stock data structure. So most of the times the stock is used in background. So these are the two operations that are required for the stock. And when you take this, I told you any data structure can be implemented with the help of linear representation or linked representation. So there are two ways to represent any data structure. So similarly, stock can also be represented in two ways. So first, briefly, we'll see the linear representation of stock. Linear representation of stock. Linear representation of stock, or you can say the same thing, stock using array. You can say stock using array. So the push operation, pop, top, everything is same, but push it is used to insert a data item. Pop is used to insert a to delete a data item, there is a top always present. Only difference will be in terms of top between linear representation and linked representation. So because we use array here to represent array here to represent stock using linear representation, so top will be an index. So in linear representation, the push pop remains same. The top slightly there is a difference in top. Top will be an index. Because it is an array is associated with an index, and top will be an index of the array. It will be an index of the array. But the definition of the top, like it should always point to the recently filled data item or the data item to be deleted. That is applicable here. But pointing here means it will be holding the index. In this case, pointing means holding the index. And when you take stock as an array, generally we represent array this way using flat representation or horizontal representation. This is how we write array. But generally, when it is a stock, we should represent it is for our convenience, but internally it is same. So we represent a stock like this, and normally even if you represent stock an array like this, the index starts at top. The least index will be at the top, then 1, 2. Here the least index starts from left side 0, 1, 2. But for convenient of representation, so the index will not be this. The index starts from bottom. It is just for convenience. Whatever way the memory, whatever way the array is represented in memory, in the similar way even stock is represented. Only for our convenience of representation, we write stock vertically, and the indexing we begin from the bottom. That's how it looks better for several operations. So this is how we represent the stock. So this is the index 0, 1, 2, 3, and goes up to whatever it is 4, 5, 6, 7. So the size here is 8. So the array has 8 elements, and the index will be between 0 to 7. So this is how the array is represented to hold the stock, and there will be always a top. Top will be a variable to hold the index, and it will be always, as I told you, it will be always holding or indexing or pointing to the data item which is recently added, or the same thing, recently added data item, you can say the data item that is going to be deleted next. So this is top, but when stock is empty, generally when you build the stock initially, nothing will be there. Stock is empty, and the empty stock is represented with -1 because -1 is not a valid index. So we have to initialize stock with -1 to indicate that stock is empty. So that is one point to note. Whenever you are building a stock using linear representation, you have to make top -1 to indicate this is top -1 indicates that stock is empty. Stock indicates that stock is empty. And in C, because -1 is not a valid index, so that is how we can use -1 to indicate stock is empty, indicates that stock is empty. So this is how we do it. Now, once this is the representation. Now, if you take the push and pop operation using array representation, so what actually happens in case of push is, so when you take push here, normally push is to insert a data item, so the item will be passed here. So when you want to push an item into the stock, the first thing is what you have to do is, because stock we are representing with array is having a limited memory area, we prefix the size. So whenever you want to push an item into the stock which is built with array, then the first thing you have to perform is check whether there is space for new item to be inserted. Check for there is a space for new item which is going to be inserted into the stock. Only when there is a space, then only we can insert the data item. Otherwise, you cannot insert the data item. So that is the first step. So the first step here, I'm writing the pseudo code, which is algorithm. So step one, what I say is check whether stock is full, or not, is full or not. So how do you check is full or not? So we check stock is full or not by using the if condition. We check here the condition. What we do is if top equals to size minus 1. So here I'm saying size is 8. So top initially will be referring to 0th element, 1, so on. If stock is full, then stock is full, then I'll just I'll erase this to avoid confusion. So I'll erase this part because it may lead to confusion. So this is 4, index 4, 5, 6, 7. So when filling should happen from bottom, top minus 1, it will happen from bottom. So once we reach this point, which is size is 8, which you can build here size minus 1. Once top is referring to size minus 1, then it indicates that stock is full. So size minus 1, if top equals to here, instead of this, what I'll do is again. So what I'll do is here I'll take if full, if full. So when we say full, is if top equals to size minus 1. Size minus 1, then it is full. So I'm saying if full. How do we check if full? Top equals to size minus 1, then we say full. If it is full, what we have to do is display some error message. Display error message and stop. So this is 1.1, 1.1, 1.1.2. So check whether stock is full or not. If stock is full, so if full, this will be happening. If not, then we go to this is actually the numbers not required. So I'll say step 1 there, and in step 1 only we do all these things. If not full, so if not full, we'll be reaching here. If not full, we'll be reaching here. If full, we are terminating. If not full, we are coming here. Now the item, whatever, suppose I have to push 50. So what I have to do is, in case of push, before we insert item, increment top. So if stock is not full, increment top. So here top is -1, top -1 indicates that stock is empty, not full. So now I have to push 50. I have to push 50. So the first thing what you have to do is increment top. If I increment top, it becomes 0, and move the item into the position indicated by 50. Now top is holding the index 0 to indicate that 50 is the one which is recently added. And if I delete, that is going to be deleted first. If I delete, that is going to be deleted first. So this is the push operation. So I'll complete this here. So increment top. Then the next step is step 3 is then move item into the position into the position of the array indicated by top. indicated by top. So this is move item into the position. That is the push operation. 3-step operation. First step, check full. If full, stop. How do you check if full? If top is size -1, we say full and we stop. If not full, increment top, then move item into the position of the array indicated by top. That is how we do it. Now, if I take this again, if I take this statement here, if I write initially push 50, so because top is -1, 50 is pushed there. Again, suppose if I say push 70, now top is 0. Now again top is incremented. Top is incremented to 1. Top is incremented 1 and 70 goes to the position indicated by top 70. Now top is pointing to the data item which is added next. Now if I had to delete, I have to delete 70. Next, suppose if I say push, next is push 20. Then again, as per the requirement, as per the logic there, stock is not full, top is incremented, then 20 is moved into the position indicated by top. So top is pointing to this. Now if I delete, 20 is deleted, and 20 is also the one which is recently added. That is the push operation. If you keep on do this, suppose if I push 10, 50, 80, 100, 25. Now, by the time everything is pushed, top will be 7. Now, after this, if I try to push next, after pushing all items, if I try to further push, further, suppose 22. Now top is 7. 7 is size -1 because size is 8. Now when I try to push 22 here, after pushing all these items, again if I like push 20, push 10, push 50, push 80, push 100, push 25, there is no problem. After I push all those things, then if I try to push 22, then it should display stock full message. Stock full message, then 22 cannot be inserted. So that is push operation of the stock using array. Next we'll write the pop operation. So that is push operation. Next we'll write pop. Pop is nothing but deleting item. It deletes the item from stock, deletes item from stock, item from stock. Pop is used. And when I say in case of pop, means we have to delete item from the stock. So if you have to delete item from the stock, there must be some item present in the stock to delete. So the first step here in pop is check whether stock is having some item or not, or other terms, check whether stock is empty or not. Check whether stock is empty or not. Empty or not. So check whether stock is empty or not. If how do you check if empty? Empty. How do you know whether it is empty or not? If top equals to -1, it is empty. Then display error message because there is nothing to delete. Display error message and stop. Error message and stop. So this is when stock is empty. So the first step to check to perform in push is pop is check whether stock is empty or not, because when stock is empty there is nothing to delete. So you have to check whether stock is empty. How do we check whether stock is empty? We check whether top is -1. If top is -1, it indicates that stock is empty. Then we display error message and stop. Next, if not empty, then we'll go to step 2. Here first step is move data from the position indicated by top into some variable called item. So move data from the position indicated by top. So top is the one for insertion, top is the one for deletion. So top is the only end where you can do insertion and deletion. So move data from the position indicated by top into some variable item. Then now that is already removed from stock, it is a logical removal, it is removed. Then decrement top. So this is the decrement top. These are the steps to perform in pop operation. So if I take the same example, whatever we have written, we have pushed some 8 items here into the stock. So starting from 50 to 25, then if I say here, if I say after all these operations, if I say pop, it is not necessary that we have to first full stock, then pop. Whenever we want, we can pop, but whenever we pop, whatever data item that is recently added, that will be popped. Now, if I say pop here, then 25 is popped. 25 is popped, then top becomes 6, because after we move the item indicated by top into data indicated by top into item, then we have to reduce the top or decrement top. Now assume that I have inserted only 50, 70, 20. So this is not there, this is not there, this is not there, this is not there. So assume that these are the 3 items have popped, and when I pushed, and when I pushed only these 3 items, top will be having top when this is the case, top will be having, I'll erase this again. So when this is the case, top will be 2. Now if I say pop, I'll be getting 20, because 2 top is true, 2 item indicated by top is 20. So 20 is moved into item, then top is decremented by 1. So now when I pop this, it is logical deletion. Now top is 1, then it indicates that 70 is the recently insert data item. 20 it's over. Now after 20, which is the recent data item, 70. So 20 is popped. Now the next data item to be popped is 70. So always top will be always indicating the recently added data item or the data item to be popped or deleted next. So if you pop everything, then top becomes -1, and when it is -1, it indicates that the stock is empty. So this is how the stock is represented with array. So we'll write the simple program for stock using array. So I'll take hash include stdio.h. So I'll take declare an array. We'll go for a global variable, even though global is not preferable, but for this program, I'm going for global variable. So some size 5 for simplicity, I'm taking size. This is, I'm using stock, I'm building stock using array. So this is built, and I'll also take top as an index, which is integer. So this is, then I'll go for main. Then again, the menu operations we require. So I'll take do int option, then int item I'll take, then I'll say do while option not equals to 3. We are going to have only push and pop operations. So I'm going for a menu driven program. So printf \t menu \n, okay, \t menu, then \n, or I'll go for, okay, \n, then printf \t 1 push then I'll take one more pop and exit. So next one I'll take it as pop, then that I'll say 2, then 3. What I'll say is I'll say exit. Now this read the option, then you say read the option. So say enter your option. So we'll read the option here. So scan as D option, then switch option, then case 1 break, case 2 break, case 3 break. So I'm doing nothing, just that's how I want to build. So switch, this is the menu I've written. Now push, what I'll do is I'll go for a push operation, void push int item. So item to be pushed, the first step to first step in push is check whether stock is full or not. If top here we'll initialize top in main, top equals to -1. So we have to initialize top with -1 here. If top equals to size -1, then we say stock is, will display the error message stock is full. Stock is full error message, and will stop the program, will stop function return. Otherwise, what we have to do is increment top and increment top, then move item. So that this is I'm doing in one step. So item here, this is a 2-step process. The first step is increment top. Then second step is stock, move the item into the stock. So instead of 2-step process, I'm writing in 1 step using pre-increment operation. So this is push operation, simple operation. Then we'll write int pop. Pop is to delete an item. So here, first operation, first step in pop is check whether stock is empty or not, using -1 here. If it is -1, stock is empty. So you check printf, you say stock is empty. Then you cannot delete anything. Then we'll stop the function return. Here, when we say pop, we have to return something. But if you return something, then that something may be considered as a data item, which is part of the stock. So what I'll do is I'll define an invalid item, which is the least value in integer, and assume that it will not be part of the stock. So this is the common thing we do it for avoiding confusion with normal popped item and the invalid item. So -2147483648 is the least integer that I'm using it as an invalid item. So if stock is empty, also I have to return something. I'll return invalid item. If there is something, then I'll return that data item. Here I'll take item, or I can copy this here, invalid item. First I'll copy this invalid item here, then I'll return item, or I can combine both. This way I'll give you here what we can do is, when stock is not empty, then move the data into the item, which is stock top, then decrement top. So this is I'm again doing in single step. So I can say return item. So this is how we do it. Or if you want to further reduce reduce the code, what you can do is you can write the pop like this. Even I can return only one time here, not several times. But here I'd use else. Else you write. Then this item, this moving data into item will be the else part, then return item. Either invalid item will be returned or the item whatever popped from stock will be returned. So that is pop operation. Now I'll take here, I'll ask the user to enter item to push. So I'll say printf enter item to push. So I'll read that item. Scanf %d item. I'm reading the item. Then I'm pushing the item. So I'll say push item. So I'm pushing the item. So this is case 1, push operation. Case 2 is pop operation. Pop means take the item to be popped into item. So pop, whatever pop returns, you take it, and there is a possibility that stock is empty, invalid item is returned. So what you do is, if item not equals to invalid item, only if it is not invalid item, display the popped one. So you say printf popped item. Popped item, you give %d and give \n. So this is item popped. Only if it is not invalid, I'm printing it. So this is the simple stock operation using array. So it is actually a simple program. I'll try to execute this. So this is stock linear, because I'm representing with linear list, stock linear. So there is push, pop, exit. So one, I'll say push. So I'll push 20. Then again, I'll say push 30. Now I'll pop. If I pop, 20 should come. Sorry, 30 should come. It has come 30. Now if I pop again, 20 should come. Now if I pop again, it should say stock is empty. Again, I'll push 100. I'll push this time. Again, push 200. I'll push. Again, I'll push 300. I'm pushing. Again, I'll push 400. I'm pushing. Again, I'll push 500. I'm pushing. Now 5 items have pushed. Again, if I try to push 6th item, then it says stock full. Stock full it gives. Now again, pop, keep on pop items. First, the last item pushed is 500. So 500 you'll get, again 400, again 300. So the LIFO, last in first out way it is we are getting. So again, pop 100, again try to pop, it says stock is empty. So this is the stock